creating chicken curry in this episode. You're tuned into creating flavors. Let's make this fantastic dish. First of all, guys, you just need to get yourself a baby chicken. Chop it into medium size. You can do it at the butcher or at home. I've got a medium sized baby chicken here, all chopped up, all cleaned up, ready to go. Got myself a 24cm casserole here. I'm using a cast iron one. You can use any pan, this will be absolutely fine. If you want it to be very quick and heat distribution, if you want it to be quite even, cast iron is one of the best. I'm going to add 7 to 8 tablespoons of oil. I'm using olive oil here, but you can use any other oil that you like. Half a tablespoon of garlic paste. Give it a stir so it mixes with the oil. 4 tablespoons of onion paste. If you don't have a paste itself, just chop it, get a blender or a grater, make it into a paste, will be absolutely fine. When you've done that, give it a nice stir so everything mixes all together. Now add half a tablespoon of ginger. It's all grated, made it into a smooth paste. Pop it in there, give it a good stir so it mixes with your onion and your oil. Do watch out on these other pans, it can burn very quick. So we're going to leave it to marinate for a few seconds. This will take a minute or so to caramelize and infuse with each other. So let's take the lid off. Now we're going to add some 2 pieces of bay leaves. Drop it all in. That basically helps all the flavours infuse together and it makes it more tasty. Do watch out because the onion can burn quite quick, so keep an eye on it. Add a half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Add 1.5 teaspoon of chili powder. This is all about taste, guys. If you like it spicy, add more. If you don't add any. 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. Drop it all in. You can see all the colourfulness, the flavourness, and you should be able to smell it infusing with your nose already, guys. 1 teaspoon of jeera powder. Drop it all in. And last but not least, 1 teaspoon of curry powder. Give it a stir when you've added all the ingredients. As you can see, it's going to a dark brown. It's looking fantastic. This will be the main base for the broth. It's going to be fantastic, guys. So now we need one ingredient that you need with everything. That's salt. So I'm adding in I'm adding 2 teaspoons of salt. This is all depending on taste. If you need more, add more. If you don't, absolutely fine. Keep on stirring, keeping an eye on it every few seconds. When it does look like it's gonna burn, add some water. Half a cup of water will be absolutely fine. If you do need to add more, you can. If you're making with a larger chicken, you will definitely need more. But because I'm using a baby chicken, half a cup of water will be absolutely fine. Give it a stir, and hopefully you can smell it through the camera. It's smelling fantastic already, and the chicken hasn't gone in already. So I'll pop the lid back on about 2-3 minutes and let everything infuse and everything. After the 2-3 minutes, I'm adding some cinnamon and cardamoms in. 4 cardamoms, 2 cinnamons will be absolutely fine. Pop it in and give it a stir. These ingredients can be kind of bitter, so I would say definitely use a flavour infuser. I'll leave the flavour infuser in the details. If you don't want to pick it out, it will be absolutely fine for these type of curries. So we're going to pop the lid back on, leave it about 4 or 5 minutes. Going to check on it a few seconds, see if the oil has risen. That's the best time to add the chicken in. So guys, after the broth itself is all nice and infused, you can see on the sides and everything the oil has lifted up. This has been on the gas mark 3, so medium to low gas. Now the best time to add the chicken in. So I drop the chicken with the broth itself. And now you need to use your spoon or a spatula, mix it all together, make it look nice, make it look wonderful. You can see it's coating, and you just want it to absorb the chicken. This, after you've done all that, it's gonna take about 10-11 minutes. Every few minutes have a look, see how it's going, and give it a nice movement, nice stir. In the last 2-3 minutes we're going to add the tomatoes in to give it a bit more vibrancy and a bit more juiciness to it. Pop the lid back on and let it cook slowly. Put it on a lower gas if you do need to. It will be absolutely fine. After it's all done cooking, as you can see it's bubbling away. All you need to do is give the chicken a nice stir so it infuses with everything. Now all you need to do is drop 2 salad tomatoes, drop it all in the curry, give it a nice stir. So basically the tomato is gonna give it a bit more tanginess to it and just add slightly more flavour. This is all optional. If you do want to add peppers, you can. If you want to add other things, you can. Tomatoes, it's not a definite, but it's all optional. Let it infuse with each other. Give it a nice stir. And the same. After all this, we're going to leave this with the tomato for 4 to 5 minutes. Then we should be all done. Pop the lid back on. And we'll be back in about 3-4 minutes for this final ingredients. At last we're going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic paste, drop it in, give it a stir so it infuses with the chicken itself. This is last and it's supposed to take out all the excess smell or anything like that. It just basically helps it cook much better. Now put the lid back on, and this will take the final part in just a minute or so. While the oil and the broth is getting smaller, we're going to add some water. I'm just adding a sip of water to help the garlic infuse nicely. So as you can see, the curry itself is coming along great. It's going to be super tasty. Everyone's going to love this. Chicken's going to be smooth and soft inside. Put the lid back on and we'll be finishing cooking. So after a minute or so, it's all done, bubbling away, looking great and looking fantastic taste wise. All you need to do, take a little sip and try the broth. If it's nice on point with the salt and everything, it's all done. This is going to be a fantastic curry. It's superb design, superb function for the whole family, and if you've got friends, they'll love this. This has been Creating Flavours. In this episode we have made chicken curry. Thank you for watching, thank you for enjoying. If you do want more feedback, let me know. All the details will be in the description. Bye bye, and hope to see you back later. And thank you, and bye bye.